uncovering more Season 7 secrets, and you wouldn't believe this vending machine actually has a secret glitch that is incredibly overpowered. The vending machines in Season 7 are so helpful, and while we're all getting used to them being back in the game, almost no one has discovered what makes this vending machine so special. I'm not joking, with just 100 gold, you can get the chance to receive an insane amount of unvaulted weapons that nobody else in the lobby will be able to have. All the exotic weapons, even the Storm Scout rifle, can be found in this machine. Like I said, I don't know if Epic did this intentionally, but use it while you can. And if we're talking about things you can't get this season, then we have to talk about the China secret. Fortnite China is back with another change, and honestly, are we even surprised? Every new season brings something that Fortnite China just isn't allowed to have, and this time around, Season 7 has brought us the Chop Dropper glider. If you're familiar with China, you could already tell what they changed about this glider. Over in their version of Fortnite, the skull inside is actually gone, making this a completely empty balloon. And the reason for that is because skulls aren't allowed in China. We've only made like 10 videos on that, but who would have expected this one? In all seriousness though, everyone needs to know about the Superman NPC. So yeah, the NPCs in Season 7 are still here with even more additions around the map, and while that's awesome, they're a little on the expensive side. Not to mention that almost no one is selling exotics or holding mythics. But there are unreleased NPCs and weapons that are going to change the game for the better. We have an alien boss around the corner who's going to spawn around the island, and he'll carry a mythic ray gun that sounds insane. But there are other NPCs coming, including Superman, a summer alien, and the Varian Scout. The Scout will sell an exotic pulse rifle, which is hopefully better than that trash mythic one Sloan has. But from unreleased items to secret Easter eggs, we gotta talk about our number 12 spot. So one of the new loading screens in the season's Battle Pass is the Pluxarian Gothic, and it's a really cool piece of artwork, but if you've ever even looked at a piece of art, you've probably heard of the American Gothic. Comparing them side by side, and you can see that the loading screen is, of course, a cool reference to this famous artwork. And if you didn't notice that, you might not have noticed our number 11 spot, which is the Railgun exploit. We all know that the railgun is so overpowered that you can literally shoot people through walls as long as you know where they are. This is a pretty popular fact right now, but there's something else that almost no one knows about, and it's one of the reasons that Epic removed it from competitive. To put it simply, you could shoot people not just through walls, but also through the floor as well. If it wasn't OP already, you could do this too. Luckily, we have something absolutely crazy coming to Fortnite, which is the Gravity Field POI. So you gotta admit, the middle part of the island right now is probably the dullest place in the whole game. Usually the middle POI is supposed to be like the coolest and the most important change of a season, but this time around it's kinda empty. Well, don't worry though, because apparently it was leaked that the middle POI will become a no-gravity biome that works the same way as the 0 point from Season X. Finally, it won't be just a boring pit of water anymore. Oh, and we're also gonna have purple trees in the area that we could use to craft stuff. But for another insane secret you can find right now, there's the secret UFO. So if you're struggling to get your hands on UFOs when you drop, or you just want a quick vehicle, then there's a secret UFO on the map that spawns in the same place and nobody knows about it. Over at Corny Complex, you could go to the Teal Steel Bridge, and underneath it, there's a hidden UFO that you could get in and drive. It's secretly placed inside a bunch of bushes, so make sure you don't miss it. But if you want a much bigger ship, there's a way cooler secret with number 8, and that's how to get inside the mothership. Yeah, if you can't wait for the mothership to make its way back onto the island, then there's a method you can do right now to get inside the mothership. And if you don't believe me, just watch. So make a battle lab with asteroid gravity turned on, and then you get a spicy fish and a hot plopper. All you have to do is build up to the mothership and place a UFO 50 meters on top of the builds you put down. What's left is to leave the UFO and eat the fish you have, and boom, you're being launched into the mothership. Not as fancy as I expected, but hey, it'll do for now. Shout out to Glitch King for discovering this one. And speaking of the mothership, something no one is talking about is the IO bomb. So the Imagined Order's secret plans for the season have been kept pretty under wraps, but thanks to some awesome hidden Easter eggs in their bases, we might have a hint at exactly what they have planned. Over at their surface hubs and places around the island, you can get clues as to what the IO is working on. And on these screens, you can see what looks like a plan for a bomb. With the mothership slowly returning to the island, it's no surprise that the IO has this as their last resort. And maybe if they blow up the mothership, it would make for an insane final live event. Who knows, maybe I'm just throwing out some theories there. And while that's a while away, for now, it's time we enjoy the summer. And what better way to do that than with this Summer Brutus skin? So yeah, we have an alien NPC and boss coming this season, but I am way more excited for these summer NPCs that got leaked. Almost nobody knows this, but Brutus will be making a grand return in the next few weeks as Summer Brutus. If you go to him, he'll apparently say, "No doppelgangers, I'm on vacation." And a much-deserved one at that. I wonder what he'll sell to us, or maybe we'll even get some cooler summer challenges. What about the grotto coming back? That's just something on my wish list, not an actual leak, but hey, it'll be cool. Luckily though, there's even more insane secrets to Season 7 that only 0.1% of players have discovered, with the legendary ray gun. So there are upgrade stations around the map and they're great but very expensive. They might be worth it for a certain weapon though. While we're all used to how upgrade benches work, almost no one has realized that a brand new Season 7 gun is actually upgradable. We all know the Chimera ray gun as being a rare rarity. That's the only type you could find. Or is it? Because you can secretly upgrade the ray gun at any upgrade bench and unlock not just the epic version, but the legendary version too. Nowhere else can you find these. It's literally a game-changing secret. Make sure you keep this one to yourself. We don't want anyone else finding this. But something everyone does need to know about is the Jonesy Cow theory. So the Guernsey item shop skin that came out the same night Season 7 dropped is probably one of the most random but interesting item shop skins we've had in a while. It's literally just Jonesy in a cow suit, but one theory claims it's much more than that. An awesome secret on Guernsey's back bling is a missing photo of John Jones on a milk carton, and while most of us already know about this, there's a theory that this is a clue hidden in plain sight that Guernsey is actually John Jones. And it makes sense. Dressing up as a cow to try and lure aliens to abduct you is the perfect way to escape the loot, and the I.O. And they also literally have a loading screen of John Jones being abducted, so, you know. But enough about that because it's time for the hard-hitting facts, and those start with the UFO trick. Alright, UFO spamming is the absolute worst in Season 7 right now, but if you're being chased by a gang of UFOs and don't want to spend all that time wasting your mats, just run underneath an umbrella. I mean it. If you hide under the umbrella, the UFO beams fired at you will bounce straight off of them. It's an awesome tip and could save you so many mats and time doing this. And if you're the one spamming the UFO in the first place, I guess now you know to avoid the umbrellas. But something that is just one of the coolest secrets of the entire season has to be this next entry. This is so awesome, we'll talk about Sunny's skin designer. This season's Battle Pass is pretty awesome, and it's filled with quite a lot of unique characters. From Sloane to Joey, there's some really memorable people here, okay? But one of the most underrated skins in the Battle Pass is Sunny. She's on page 2 and is the girl with the I don't believe in humans t-shirt. And honestly, it's a pretty neat skin, but the reason I bring her up isn't because she's just a cool Battle Pass skin. I'm more interested in the secret person who helped design her. Drumroll please, it was actually Donald Mustard's own daughter. Yeah, on his Instagram story, he confirmed that his daughter helped with the design for Sunny, and that just makes the coolness of the skin like 10 times better. The next time you see someone wearing this skin, remember this awesome fact. But our number one secret in Season 7 is the Arena secret. So usually Arena is super unbalanced at the start of a new Fortnite season. That is just the way the cookie crumbles, but this time around Fortnite has actually been really on top of it. While Arena has had its own fair share of overpowered items dominating the meta, Epic Games has really done a 180 in Season 7. If you dislike the railgun or the recon scanner or even the UFOs, Epic Games has disabled all of it in Arena this season. I mean, those things are pretty much the 3 most fun items in Fortnite, but if you really don't like them, Arena's apparently for you. I mean, at that point, you might as well just play Season 6, but hey, I'm not judging. So yeah, Arena is lacking a lot of the main features of Season 7, and if you're not a sweat who plays Arena a lot, then you probably wouldn't have even noticed this change. But as for the pro players, they're probably having a party right now at this news.